Alright, welcome back everyone. Another of the Dream Bottle series. This one is the Magic Shop. It's sort of a miniature version of the Magic Dollhouse dealio I did a while back. Not expecting much different than the last Dream Bottle I did. Okay, battery included. Evidently only needs one button battery. Good to know. Came with some cheapo tweezers that I'm going to toss right in the trash. Instruction booklet down there, and I guess I should make sure it's not cracked before I get going too far onto it. Okay, got the seam here. Alright. Feels like it's solid, so I don't think it's... And that is real glass. And it's in good shape, so put it back in its protective cover. And the other way. Yeah, lines up better. And I just put it back in the box to make sure it's got extra protection. Alright, like I say. Instruction manual. It says it's 23 pages if you include the back. And these are got some of the cutouts that we're going to use anyway throughout. So actually it looks like 17 pages of actual well actually, it's going to start building doesn't start till page 5, so it's actually only 12 pages of building. So good to know. Let's take a look at our contents. A little more light now that I'm not. Okay, just a sheet of wood, top and bottom I'm assuming. A few bits and bobs, rivets and decorations and whatnot. I guess bring you all in for all these. See these things a little better. And then some string and beads and looks like some flower parts and not sure what that red stuff. Okay, a little more flower parts. Got some twist ties. What's that? No, that's paper. I thought that might be leather there for a second. Nope. Sandpaper. Can't see the grit on it, but not very gritty. Another sheet of wood pieces. There's more bits and bobs at the front of the shop, and it's like the sign and some molding or something there. There's the top, actually. And then that some pieces sort of looks like very colorful beads, and looks like it's on that may be a decal. Let's see. It's on. No, it's just. Okay, that must be a window, and there's some. I guess that's a cutout sheet. Okay, I'm gonna put you back in there, so don't keep track of where you're at. They are numbered or lettered or labeled, I guess is the right word I'm looking for. And then last but not least, a few more bits and bob beads. We got some we got the swirly one there, and the prismatic coming across there, the little prismatic one right there. That's be interesting to see where that one goes. I hate that there's only one of those. I like the shiny colored ones. Looks like a lemon. I have a lemon slice and something evidently. Alright. Not a whole lot of pieces actually. Really truly. So you look at the picture over here, you'll get it's like not overly complex I don't think, but it ought to be a fun little build. Ooh, I'm not looking forward to making that hourglass. I just saw that. That's ugly. That's going to be intricate. But anyway, I'll get the first page of pieces ready, and we will jump right into this and see where we get tonight. Be right back with that. Okay, here we are, the first page of build. It's under counter is what it's calling. Got a variety of glues. I got the Aleene's Turbo Tacky, the old B7000. Still got a little bit left in my little sample tube that came with that kit. And the ever faithful Gorilla Super Glue with the brush, because that's just too easy. I also got my glue and plate ready too. And but I guess I'm going to need the instructions. I moved them over while I was doing my cutting. Okay, let's get going. First one looks like should be fairly easy. We're just wait a second. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to get over to where it gets placed. Okay, we take our. I think this is supposed to be like. Does it say? It says Postcard. This one appears more postcardish. That looks more like a. Let me dim that down a little bit bright. Does that work any better? That reflection. I need to find a matte gluing board. But got the, it looks like a placemat or something, but it's evidently supposed to be glued on, the postcard glued on top of it like so. Something along that area. So that's a teeny tiny gluing bit. So B7000 with its fine needle tip is the way I think to go. See if I can hold this down and get that, just a drop of glue on there. And get my cap back on. And it's got the strings. And ease this thing down into our little glue. Alright. Try and get my okay, those strings taken off there. It's sort of supposed to mostly cover that up, but still have that sort of vibe to it. And that's about all you do with that one. So it'll go into the tray of tiny pieces, tray of teeny tiny pieces at these things. And we move over to our display board, which should be a fun one to make. Am I all the way in? Pretty much. But evidently this is a magic treats shop, not just a magic shop. So I'm starting to see it looks like we're making candy and stuff for our display. That's what I think we're doing here. And then that over there. And then this here. And we're supposed to make like a little triangle dealio like that. This is the ultimate plan. I think I'm going to go with the Gorilla Super Glue on this one, if I can get little enough glue on the brush. This does seem to work pretty good on this. So I'm just going to wipe that glue off, much of it off, so I just barely have any left on there. Just dab it there. Back in and hopefully get you to cooperate with me. Line up. I'll do a squeeze in from the back. Alright, there it goes. A little crooked, but I think well within tolerance for me, anyway. I can't even. I don't know if it's going to focus on that or not. I can't quite read. I don't know if it's even readable. Magic Sweets? I'm not sure. But that's our display board. So into the tray of teeny tiny pieces you go. Whoop. And now, get to make a quill and inkwell. So you and you. I'm supposed to sort of take this one and give a little bend to it. go, you're going to end up in, oh, is that not, okay, that is not, it's got some, from the actual use of it, the back of a button or rivet or something, it's like full of stuff. So, I have a toothpick in reach. I should. I got part of one. Okay, so clean that out in there. Make sure I got a place to leave. You know, it's got flux or something down in there for whenever they actually bond it with. I think this is the back of a rivet for clothes. Okay, so I got that cleaned out. Now I can't pick this up. That should pop right in there now. Yeah, now that'll go in when we need it to. I guess I could go ahead and just, it seems to be sticking actually, so that might be bonus. Yeah, it seems to be. Alright. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, and let me, if I can find, get my forceps here. I don't know if it'll, no, that's going to be too wide for those. No, hang on, I can use it on the base. I think. It'll grab on there. Alright. That little elevated, I got the curved forceps, so they're a little elevated on there, so hopefully I'll go back to the Gorilla Super Glue. I think is my plan. Like before, as little as possible. It's going to run me on there. And hope I can get you to stick on. Oh. Where I can see it and y'all can't. Okay. That appears to have stuck, and we've got us a quill with an ink quill, a quill and an ink quill. Excellent. I don't use these very often, but they are extremely handy when you need them. Okay, into the tray of tiny pieces. Let you dry. Cap back on my glue, because we're moving to a candy tray now. And actually my battery just made the passive aggressive going low symbol, so I'm going to swap the batteries out and I'll be right back with this. Okay, back in action. So we're making us a candy dish, candy tray. So you and you. Yeah. I need to adjust this camera angle so that light's not right in the middle of everything. But I think this is going to be a job for the old Turbo Techie. Actually, let me kill that light. See if, yeah, I think that'll work better at the side. I get that's not my auxiliary lights seem to be picking up the slack. All right, clean off my nozzle here. Yeah, off my nozzle again. Okay, so let me see if I can get me a drop of glue to stay on there and get it not to stay on my, and just, okay, that was a train wreck. Let's see. I've got another pair of tweezers here. Try that again. Okay. Yeah, these tweezers are just magnetic enough that they grab onto everything, but not magnetic enough to actually pick something up. Okay. And that. See if I can knock these out of the way so maybe it'll focus on what I want it to focus on. I think that's what it's trying to focus on, the wrong thing for me. Let's see here. Okay, let's bring in our candy over, or what's supposed to be candy. Stay. Okay. Wait, maybe. Yeah, may just be too much glare on there. Okay, let's see if I can put another drop of glue on here without destroying the candy dish. I have my doubts. Alright. Big old glob of glue there now. And just start loading these guys into on top of it. Stuff does dry pretty clear, and it fell over, so I thought it would have been tacky by now. Yeah. Back in there. Okay. I think once that glue dries, that'll be a fair representation of a candy dish. Think. Bridget, you coming in here? It was storming earlier, so Bridget's been hiding all night, so I don't know if she's over it or not. I don't think she's coming. I heard her out and about. Okay. Alright. Let's see if I can transfer this to my tray of tiny pieces without destroying it. I think I did. No, I didn't. Came up underneath me. Okay, maybe that'll do it. Nope. The base is not cooperating with me. And it seems like every time I set it down, it goes wonky. Okay, I think I've finally spun it to where it's staying stable over there. Alright, onwards and upwards. Put that one away, get to make us an envelope now. And of course, they couldn't just print an envelope with the... Gotta make it look like it's a 3D situation. So, calls for a single drop of B7000 again, I would say. Up here is where that string, hopefully. You. And see if I can get it. Oh, I'm not sure you pick up a whole lot by making that. I think it looked just as good with it printed on as it does with the... I guess it makes a little bit of depth there, but I don't think it shows. It definitely doesn't show up on camera, but in person it's a little bit of difference. Okay. Now, I get to move in a little bit more exciting stuff. Get to make a cash register. So all these little guys. And a gold piece of wire. Can't pick up all these. There it goes. Okay. So, I got a cash register shaped piece of wood, and this is going to be supposedly end up on top of it. I'm not sure about that. That seems ambitious to me, but we'll find out together. Got our... Okay, so these guys are going to end up on that one. And that's our sides and our back and our top. Okay. This one. Okay, so I'm supposed to start down here. Wrap and wrap. So, okay, that appears it's going to be pretty close to fitting right. I'm going to make the bold choice to use the Gorilla Super Glue on this rather than B7000. Just to anchor it, mostly to start with. And just like I've been doing, just wipe off as much of the excess glue off the brush as I can. Less is more, especially with paper. I'm just going to go right down the crevice here, right in the middle, and hopefully be able to just anchor it in place correctly. And nope. Gonna dry before I get it in place. Okay, maybe I should have started on the... Yep, I think the super glue's already dried up on me. No, it's okay. It anchored it in. So now, I hope it's, yeah, close. Looks all right. Now if I'll just stay in place, I'm going to use the B7000, hopefully to finish it up. I can put spread out some drops in there. Get rid of my strings. Hope I just roll you down. It'll stick. And same thing up here. Some dots across there. I pulled that glue up. Okay. Hold you down for a second or two more. Okay. And that didn't work. Okay, there it goes. Nothing, not perfect, but perfect enough for me. Okay. They don't have any overhangs. A little bit overhang on the top there, but I think it's within tolerance. And now, hopefully, the rest of these will be more cooperative. A little straighter anyway. Curves to deal with. So let's start with, just take one side. That'd be this one. Nope. This one. that's the base. Okay, this is the base. I had it sitting crooked, sitting sideways. Okay. A few seconds. If I'm careful, it won't be that bad. Got some overhang on the sides, but once again, I think within tolerance for me. That looks good. That looks good. Now, just the back on there. Okay. These tiny pieces are, and I put it on the bottom. I want it over here. Okay, try that again. Glad I realized it before it was too late. Okay, that does seem to fit a little closer. Yeah, because there's the buttons. So yeah, so that's the back. Okay. So over there. Now this part. Oh, and actually, this little guy is supposed to go right there in that little crevice. So you can tighten that up. See if I can get a couple of drops in there. Yeah, this should be enough. Now, slide in there. Alright, so I got wire on there. Okay, onto our teeny tiny cash register. And like I say, this part is going to be anxious about. It's pretty close fit. Let's see if I can convince a couple of drops of this to come out. Okay. Okay. And the strings. The perils of the B7000. I think it's secured. Yeah, actually looks like it got crooked while I was waving it around. Okay. I think I got them there. And we get to do it again on the other side. Except way more of it came out. Okay, now the part that I'm dreading. Supposed to mount that onto the top of this. Fun and games. Okay, so I'm going to lay it down and just try and slide them together. They appear to line up pretty good. And I think gotta go with the old Gorilla Super Glue for this. Just hit both those bottom pieces. And hope. Give it 5 seconds here and see what happens. Okay. Staying together so far. Excellent. Get to put that into the tray of teeny tiny pieces again. Okay, and now we're down to just making our sign, which after that experience I don't think will be that traumatic. And it appears they ran their sign through Google Translate from all I can tell. The shop that with magic. So, and honey. Okay. Let's see here. What? Okay, so it just, the honey goes up here in this part, and of course the cauldron part goes in the cauldron shaped part. Obviously on that part, I don't understand. Let me take a look at the picture. Oops, right quick here. How prominent is this sign in our final? Okay, it's right next to the door. I'm looking at that honey thing, and it's not speaking to me. But I'll go ahead and do it. And if I don't like it, I'll peel it off. Oh yeah, I just noticed my Wally Band-Aid. I've wasted so much money on expensive, fancy cloth, high-performance work sport bandages. And the $1.99 kids bandages stick better. I put that on like 5 o'clock this morning. It's been going, not even close to wearing off. So, save your money. Buy cheap Band-Aids. Or bandages if you're somewhere else. Plasters in England, UK. Okay. Okay, well, that was good. And the shop that with magic. Wiggle you around and get some coverage, and then line you up. See some residue on there, but that's okay. And the back side, sort of the same deal. Bridget's on the move again. I don't know if she's coming in or not. I can hear her. Bridget, coming in? No, she went to the bedroom. No, she's out of the bedroom. I don't know. She knows I'm back here. I don't know. She wants company. She knows where I'm at. The door is open. Around and line you up. Okay. And that completes the first page of our build, which I think is going to be the first day of our build. Got that, got our cash register, got our display board, got our postcards, our letter, got a candy dish, which I think is finally solidified enough, and got our quill and inkwell, and coins for scale. American penny, euro, English penny, British penny, whatever. Let's say these are teeny tiny pieces, which makes sense, you know, because it's all got to fit in that little glass jar. But I'm looking forward to good first day of the build. No major. I say this worries. This doesn't look great to me, but I think at this scale, I think this looks okay. Everything else, I'm really pleased with the results. It's a good looking build, good looking start for our project. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.